Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses. Literally, I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sunny, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-D-M-V.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Broncos going up against the Chiefs. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Tony Dorsett, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Then here's a look at the starting offense. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got time in the pocket. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now let's go. Blue, landed. Blue, watch it now. Leopard. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
Now a carry for the 1994 Hall of Famer, Tony Dorsett. A gain of 3, second down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Now let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding time. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Mike Daniels. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They send Stills in motion. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The tight end changing his position. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down.
All right, here we go. Over. Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels able to drop him for a loss of 4. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
12 yards to go on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Eric Berry's the textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here we go.
Benjamin, the man in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. Muscles him off. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Deep drop. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not...
And he coughed it up! It's picked up by the Broncos. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability, and I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On the ground with a tight end. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. They'll come out in the pistol. Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's 4th down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After splitting the uprights, MRaMAZE's to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll look to throw again. He's got time. And able to find Conley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll drop the throw, being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. He'll look to throw. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go now. Green.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Dorsett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now back to throw. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. Now 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Hall of Famer Dorsett. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But
and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and sneak it here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Devontae Booker, the man he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And Stills over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now the rookie's free. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They send Stills in motion.
Watch it now, Barney! Leopard!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Backing up. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? and the coach called a running.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
So the Broncos coming out now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want... And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.